Hello folks. Now I don't do Halloween, but this is the nearest it gets because it's a black aircraft and it was involved in a disastrous mission with a channel dash in 1942. Is that 1942? Yeah, that says February. Sadly a lot of people didn't come back from that mission. So, dark as it is. That's the this is not a new kit. I'm not cutting edge. I don't even have a cutting mat. But this is an old, quite recently, in the last 10 years, 5-10 years, they've had a Airfix's new release of the Swordfish. I've bought it before now. I did build the older version back when I was but a child, and used too much glue, and I had a little bit of a melting area on the top of the wing. But it was a nice little kit, but not half as detailed as this one is. I'm very impressed by the detail and the extra parts. The interior is very well detailed. I say detailed all the time now. Got lots of different internal bracings and parts of an aircraft. Separate cockpits. For the gunner and the thing. Now this, I've got that's upside down. That's the control column. Drops into these little slots here. Now it doesn't say to do so, but what I'm going to do is put some little bit of plastic over there to try and hold it in place without gluing it. And then the control column can go forward and back, can't it? My little idea. And you've got. It doesn't say. Oh, where's it gone? I was organised a second ago. Never mind, keep going. That's right, seen it now. A lot of interior detail you don't really know about if you've not had a new kit like this or not known the Swordfish very well. But there's clear parts forward underneath the feet of the pilot. Perhaps to see what he's doing when he's landing, I don't know. Or perhaps they're for another member of the crew to look through. All these different parts that you may or may not see, but adds to the information you got when you're building it. Little gun magazines there, top layer on top, so you've got a nice little section of cockpit to put inside. See what you do, you put inside the fuselage there, all pre-done. There's a gun by there and everything else. Another part of the rear gunner. Let's get two of these first. Battery's not lasting. So this might be a part one because the battery's fading a bit there. A lot of well thought out planning for this kit. You've got the option to have wings back, or wings straight. Or a lot of supports, a lot of bracings, a lot of parts which you don't glue on, but they're just to hold the wing in place, in shape, form, in the right form, whatever the word is. Here you can have them folded back, look. So you put different wings on there. There's options for different wings. The arrestor hook is nicely moulded, I think. You've also got a trolley to go with the torpedo, so you can have that separately. Separate. And the actual mounting for the torpedo is quite more detailed than before. Now you've got two paint schemes for the same aircraft. That's the day before the attack, and that's the day of the attack. So what they did is overnight they painted it black. So what I might do if I build that version is start off with a camouflage, and then overpaint it with a thin coat of black, because I don't think they'd have enough time to be really totally covering all of it over the camouflage. And you might be able to see a bit of the camouflage through it, but I don't know, it's just a thought, but what to do. I've also got the option for the one version of a example in Hong Kong, in Kai Tak. So there we are, nice silver and black, back before the war in 1937. So there's the instructions. The Decals are up to the modern standard you'd expect these days. Calligraph probably. They're the ones who do the decals for Airfix. Nice decals. You got the control panel, instrument panel in decal form as well, so that's good. Plastic itself is decent quality, I think. It's not hard, it's not soft, it's somewhere in between. But you've got a little bit of, let me put it out of the way so it doesn't focus on that. You've got a bit of fabric effect on the top there, which is good. And the for a fabric covered blade plane of its era, for the fleet era. And as I say, you've got all the various struts and interior details. Look, get things out of the way a minute. I'll see if that's broken. It's probably not. It just makes a noise. But you've got all these different parts. You've got posable control surfaces for the tail and the rudder. And you've got interior detail there even before you put the extra interior in. But yeah, it's a good kit. Probably the best swordfish in 172 you can buy. And you've got even got the propellers on the you see that? On the torpedo to put on. Torpedo. And that's nearly it. There we are, there's the dreaded bomb itself. 2 parts traditionally. Lots of struts, but it's a well thought out kit, I think. The way they've nice little recess of the rudder, not rudder, aileron, and this looks like the aileron goes in there. Look, there's the second half of the aileron and the one side of it. But yeah, it's a good kit. I'm glad I bought it, and it's in my stash now, ready for the day, maybe in the future if I don't have to sell it. I think, but I'll build it and put it on the shelf, and then collecting dust. That's what we do, don't we? We spend ages and thousands of pounds to build our stashes full of aircraft which collect dust. So there we are. That's my 7 minutes, nearly 8 minutes of chat about the Fairey Swordfish 172 from Airfix. Alright, bye for now. Take care everybody.